right now it's time to see what's up with that chicken cacciatore that Scott from Penzone's is making in our kitchen.
Well, the smell is coming up. That's what's up. Yeah, Scott from Penzone's Italian Village here. Chicken cacciatore, as Danny said, I know there are a lot of good vegetables in this one. So what do we have, Scott?
This is a great dish. Well, of course, we have chicken.
Well, yeah, that's not the veggie. What are the veggies?
Well, let me explain a little bit about cacciatore. What cacciatore is basically, it derives from a hunter going out into the forest for a couple of days venture, and then he would just pick the ingredients that he had or the game that he caught, and then he would just cook it all in one pot. And so when you talk about cacciatore, it's basically a translation of hunter style, where you take all the basic ingredients. You can do chicken, you can do rabbit, you can do any kind of thing that you want, different vegetables, whatever's local garden or whatever's local, especially with the fresh herbs. It's so versatile, you can change it up and do anything you want.
Just throw it all in the pot.
You can complicate it as much as you want to, but what I've done, I really simplified this. Basically, we'll have the chicken, we'll have a basic, it's called just a celery, the carrot, onion.
Trinity.
Trinity, fresh herbs. We're going to use thyme, basil, and rosemary, some mushrooms, and some tomatoes.
Okay, where do we start?
We're going to just do a little olive oil. We'll do the chicken first. We want to make sure the chicken's cooked thoroughly, so we'll cook that first.
Alrighty.
Get that in there.
Now, while you're cooking that, you have an event tonight. You're going to be at the Taste of Rotary at the Fairhope Civic Center. What's that all about?
You know, it's a great event. It is it's an understatement. It's a huge event. Every year they get together, Fairhope Rotary. I believe they're almost 700 tickets sold already. So we'll be serving this. We'll also have some sandwiches from our Village Deli, and I'll be doing something from our Isabella's, our steakhouse also. So.
Do you know if there's still tickets available?
I'm sure they are.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fairhope Rotary, and we'll put that information on our website too, and also our Facebook page. So if you want to go and you want to taste the chicken cacciatore and some other things from Penzone's yourself, this recipe is also on our Studio 10 page on fox10tv.com, so you can make it at home. Little olive oil is where we started. Add a little salt and pepper.
Yeah, a little salt and pepper, a little garlic. There's always needs to be some garlic in here. I try not to put whole garlic at the very beginning, especially when you're cooking something large batch, because it could burn. So in this case, I'm doing a little bit of garlic powder. Still got the same essence to it, but it's good.
And just a little bit at a time.
A little bit at a time, yeah. You always want to measure. That's the key thing about Italian cooking, is just layered flavors. You just layer at a time and then bring it all together at the end.
Okay, so you mentioned cooking the chicken first, so it's cooked all the way through, and next time you want to start on the veggies?
Absolutely.
All right, so we'll do that in just a few minutes.
Welcome back to Studio 10. I'm in the kitchen with Chef Scott Dumas from Penzone's Italian Village. You've got it smelling super good in here, Scott.
Yep.
What are we going to be doing next?
We're just going to add the vegetables.
All right.
Let that simmer. And that's celery, carrot, onion. We're going to add a little bit more carrot. We'll add a little bit of portobello mushrooms and add some more tomatoes, and just let that stir that up real good. Let that simmer.
Okay. How long are we going to let this cook for?
Probably about maybe about 15 minutes or so, not too long. Chicken's already cooked. Vegetables, I like a good little crunch in my vegetables.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, we're going to add some chicken stock here. Just let that simmer there.
Alrighty.
I like to add a little homemade tomato sauce to it to kind of round it off.
Homemade, yummy.
Yeah, that's good. So all we got to do is stir that up. Let that simmer for a little bit. I'll try to splash this on you.
Okay. And you're going to put this on top of pasta?
I am. And you don't have to. I mean, pasta, we just do that just for the flavor and the texture of it.
Okay.
But I'm going to add a little bit of fresh herbs here also. And this is basil and thyme.
Okay.
And the last thing I'm going to do, I'm going to add just a little bit of rosemary. I don't cut it up because it can get kind of crunchy like a pine needle. So I just fish it out at the very end there. But we're just going to let that simmer, and we'll be great to go.
Now, you have an anniversary coming up for Penzone's, right?
We do. It's been 3 years, and I couldn't believe it. Actually, this is the reason why I made the cacciatore. This is one of the first dishes I made on Studio 10, so I want to kind of bring it back full circle and just kind of redo it and just tell everybody thanks. I mean, first it goes out, I have to thank my wife first, being very supportive. I also have to thank the employees. They've done an excellent job. And Studio 10, also, you guys have been huge supporters of us also, so well, thank you very much for that.
You're welcome. Are you going to do any kind of special celebration dinner?
We are. On the 29th of this month, we're going to have a wine dinner, which has kind of been one of our calling cards. We have so much fun on that, and the menu will come out next week, and we'll have the A&G Beverage Winery here doing the wine for us.
Okay, for the people who may not know, tell them where Penzones is located.
We're located right in the heart of downtown Fairhope, 312 Fairhope Avenue, right next to CK Collection. Can't miss us.
Okie dokie. So we're going to let this cook some more and for about 15 minutes. All right, so it should be nice and ready for the next hit when we come back with Cherish.
Happy Tuesday, friends, and welcome back to Studio 10. We are in the kitchen with Scott from Penzone's Italian Village. Chicken cacciatore is what is smelling so good this morning. And earlier you were telling us a little bit about how chicken cacciatore, same thing, right? Chicken cacciatore, you know, how it all came about.
I was hoping we could make it, but I kind of felt like we wouldn't. We messed it up. We kept calling it kitchen cacciatore yesterday. You got that kitchen cacciatore ready?
Yeah, exactly. It's easy to do that.
Yeah,
Chicken
really
cacciatore, kitchen cacciatore. Chicken cacciatore is actually the technical name for it.
You
So
know,
a lot of good stuff in it.
We always laugh because I was born in Mississippi and I was raised in Alabama, and I cook Italian, so it's a shock I can even talk, you know, let alone pronounce Italian food, you know. So.
Talk about throwing things in a pot.
That's right. I know. Yeah, I know. But it's done, you know. I mean, like, this is one of those dishes you can start it in a crock pot and just let it go the rest of the day. And I'm gonna try not to mess up too much here, but it can. But it's just a great dish. It's great for Easter, and like I said, we're gonna be serving this tonight at the Rotary event.
Yes, Taste of Rotary. It's going to be at the Fairhope Civic Center tonight. So you can get a little bit of this. You also mentioned you're going to be serving some stuff from your deli.
Yep, we're having Mary Ann and John's been there for about a month now, and it's hard not to eat deli food every day with them there. But also we'll be serving some stuff from Isabella's. We'll be doing a ribeye with some special stuff on it.
Ooh, that sounds good. Don't want to miss that. And you mentioned a little bit earlier that you have a big anniversary coming up.
We do. This is our 3rd year anniversary, and we're having
Congratulations.
yeah, thank you so much.
Awesome.
We're having our wine dinner on the 29th, and it's just, I could spend a whole hour talking about the family support, my wife especially, and the employees. I mean, they've just been, they define it every day, redefine it, hard work every day. So
I want to talk about how you started, where Penzone's, how it started out, and where you are now, how it's grown so much.
I know. When we started off, it was just a little restaurant, and we had all this empty property behind us, and we just added on and added on. One year we added banquet rooms, then we added the deli, then we added the steakhouse last September. Now we're finished. We can only go up now, so we're on our property. But it's a great thing. It's hard to describe. You just need to come visit and see what we have going on. It's really special.
It's like
very
a little mini Italy. You just want to stay there. There's music. You have the wine bar. Always specials in the wine bar.
Right, and I would actually the wine bar has its own Facebook page now. So go like us wine bar at Penzone's, and you'll see all the kind of daily specials and kind of great stuff going on there too. And
you also put specials on your Penzone's Italian Village. So anything special today? I'm sure there is.
I haven't gotten there yet, so we'll see.
Oh, also it's a surprise special today.
Right,
so you'll have to go in. And again, you are in the heart of downtown Fairhope.
Right in the middle, 312 Fairhope Avenue, right next to K Collection. It's a great
Takes
spot.
up that entire center block. You cannot miss it. A lot of good food just like this. And I'm hoping that Scott is going to let me taste this in just a minute.
I brought you a spoon.
Yes.
There you go.
Over here smelling this the whole time. My stomach growls when I smell stuff this good. And we have to sit here, we smell it. I say have to.
Yeah.
We smell it, you know, pretty much the entire hour, simmering, cooking, and yeah, my stomach's going, hello, feed me. That smells so good. It's hard to wait for it. Recipe is on fox10tv.com on our Studio 10 page. Thanks for coming in again, and congratulations again on your anniversary. Go see him tonight, Fairhope Civic Center, Taste of Rotary. Grab this recipe too.